extracurricular that he chose. And so we have the science folder and then his writing workbook. And then we also have on the wall all of his flashcards. And in the parent part of the manual, it talks about every lesson and every lesson plan and the supplies you need. And so that's another reason why I like the good and the beautiful, because it's all spelled out for you, clean and clear, and it just helps you prepare for the next week. Another side extracurricular that Judah chose, which I was really impressed with, was typing. And I read some reviews and I didn't know if the typing would really matter because he's a gamer and he's already really comfortable with his laptop and such, but once I got into the typing, he's blazing through it. It's totally amazing to watch. It's teaching body posture, hand position, and key placement, and it is a little repetitious, but you can really just learn, your typing skills. And really for him and for other homeschool kids that don't sit on Zoom or sit on the computers or game, they need to know this stuff. This is their future. They need to know where their hands lay on the keyboard and where their fingers should lay, and just the healthy posture and the healthy composition of typing. And so very impressed with that choice for him. And so if we get to typing day every other day, I'm super happy, but I don't force it. It's a fill in the blank, and it's something that he can blaze through, and it's something that makes him feel successful. And it was his choice. So if I'm on podcasts, learning and reading more and more as the days go by on my time off, whatever that means, what I'll do is I'll just research, typing. I'll research the good, the beautiful. I'll research, sorry, there's ice in the background. But anyway, I'll research, vocabulary, or I'll research the order. Or I'll watch Judah. I'll watch his posture and his attitude, and I'll watch him and I'll learn from him, what's easiest. And so what I'm learning is if we start out with something really spelled out, him and I, he gets to pick a break and I get to pick a break. So we share that. And we start out with, stretching, a little bit of yoga, some breath work. We turn on music. We open his binder. Easy stuff. Typing's easy. That gets his hands motivated. The math songs, he'll open his math book. And then once he's kind of warmed up and really engaged with me, and I can see that his confidence and his posture picks up, then we go into our binder and we just slay the week away. And he's been doing really well, and I'm really proud of him. And I really couldn't add anything else to this other than history. And I thought that was something with homeschooling. A lot of companies will separate history into 5, or 4 history packs. And it's designed to do it as a group, as a team, or as a whole family. And so, whenever we're done with space and potentially typing, which I think will be right around Christmas break, the way it's looking, then we'll turn around and pick up on history. And the first packet and the first round of history, if we don't finish it, that's okay, because guess what? There's always the next 36 weeks that I can organize that into. So I think the biggest thing is being super duper organized. Set yourself up, get your label maker, get your printer, get your binders, or start YouTubing and just start gaining as a parent confidence that this is what you need to do. Or maybe it's not what you need to do, and you need to re-enroll your kids into public school. And I do have that in my back pocket. I do have that option to go down to the local elementary school where I already enrolled him. And he's just on a pause, and they know that I have a private school affidavit filled out and that he's homeschooling with me. But, if for any given chance that he decided that he, isn't self-motivated or doesn't want to do school the way he does, then we can make a change. So having that said, I don't see that happening in our household. Here's why. I'm also a working mom, and the thing is I'm not going to let my 4th graders sit at home all week while I work with my high schoolers. I'm just not going to do it. Will I leave my high schoolers home? Heck yeah. I'll also tell them to do the laundry and the dishes and the sweeping, take the trash out. Like, please, help us out. Very busy family. And so having that said, I do have him plugged in with a pod, a free to learn style unschooling pod. And I love his director, his person. I love her. She's awesome. She's totally in alignment with his style of learning and growing. And so what it looks like is we have to do the larger lessons on Mondays, the language arts and the science and the things that are hands-on that I'm enjoying doing that he does enjoy. We got to do those together, because when Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday roll around, I get him to his pod by 10 a.m. So that allows me to take a shower, get dressed, and think about my business, and give me a little time to pick up supplies I need or whatnot, and then get into the salon and get behind the chair and take care of a couple of clients. So I have modified my hours. Unfortunately for my clientele, they won't love to hear this, but I think it'll work out great. I'm only working 12 to 6, so 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Why? Well, it's been a pandemic for like 5 months, and I'm realizing how much my kids really need me, and I'm realizing how much it makes me feel to be able to be there for them on these levels. I have a senior graduating out of high school, becoming a young woman, and I have my other son that just entered high school, and he's quite shy, so it's great with skill building, being right there and just kind of helping him along the way. And then I've got this whole homeschool thing going on. And I didn't have to homeschool. It's what's best for our family and for Judah and for my 4th grader at this time. So I think that's going to answer a lot of questions. I've been asked a ton of questions. My teacher friends, my mom friends who have toddlers who are thinking about homeschool. When kindergarten hits, I have mom friends that are afraid to leave public school but hate it for many reasons. That's to each his own. As a parent, you have to really, really direct your attention to your children and really pay attention to what it is they need and what's going to help them learn and grow for their mental health, their physical health, their social skill building, all of it. All of it's important. So anyway, last but not least, kind of fun fact, we are about to do a presidential election, and our family is not the highest educated with politics. So we're all learning together, honestly. So we have these cards, and we're going through all the presidents, and we're going to reverse engineer it. In traditional school, you start from the first president and you try to memorize all the way up. I don't know why they do that, other than that's their curriculum and that's their choice, but heck, I don't have to do that. So we're going to go to current events and still current events, and we're going to go, just keep going all the way back to, right now we're on George W. Bush and Bill Clinton and George H.W. Bush, his father, and Ronald Reagan. So that's where we're at right now with our politic talk. We are a very loving family. We believe in God, and we believe God created this universe, and that is part of my curriculum as well, and that's my choice. And if I hadn't have had this huge pandemic break, I might not have discovered how important this is to me. And then the other kids just get lumped right into it because they're home. They hear it. They hear everything that's going on. So that is a wrap.